Hello? Oh, hi, how are you? No, I'm not doing much. I'm just at home. I was just trying on a new outfit, actually. No, I'd love to have a cup of coffee. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, definitely. You must come over. I'll send you the landmark and you just come on over. Yeah. No, I've got nothing better to do. It'd be lovely to see you again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to tell me about that. I'll definitely need to tell me about that. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Hi everybody, it's Liz here, Isa aka Bondo Babe, and this is Coffee with Isa. And today I have a special guest, and it's a Miss Rosie Hellendale who's come to say hello and have a cup of coffee. Hi Rosie.
Hi Isa.
We've practiced sitting at our table quite a few times chatting, and the other day when we met up we talked for 2 hours and we didn't record it. So how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. A bit nervous.
Yeah, same here actually, which is really strange because like we've been talking and yakking away and now that we're actually recording I'm like, what do I say? So we figured we'd get together and we'd talk to you all and just chat about stuff. This is it. We're at Namaste Beach with our coffees. And we've been trying to get our animations right. So,
yes.
So you're new to vlogging, as you said before.
Yes, the voice vlogging. Normally I do machinima where I record, I do dance shows and dance performances. I normally record those.
Yeah.
And,
it's funny
I've never really done the voice part of it.
Do you know what? That's the funny bit is the voice part because I've always watched other people like, you know, when you've seen Drax or Strawberry and that, and they do their voice bit, and I've always wondered how they did it. and then finally when I found out how you do it, it was like, oh. But as you know, trying to do this with you, I had to do some investigating to find out how to record you and me. So the machinima that you do you prefer, what do you prefer, like the dance stuff, or do you prefer sort of going out there exploring kind of machinima?
It's normally the dance performances that I've created, and because you do it once and you do it in front of an audience, then it's done then, and I wanted to preserve it because it takes, well, one of my dances can take me all day, every day for a whole week, so there's about 40-50 hours worth of work goes into one dance because you have to build the sets, you have to get the costumes, decide which music you're gonna use, and then you've got to find the animations that go with the music, and then you've got to coordinate all that together. You also have to put your avatar onto a mover, and you have to program the mover to move about the stage as well. So there's a lot of work that goes into just one performance.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Yeah. I own one of those movers, and just getting them coordinated and put in the right places, just that in itself. It takes some work.
It takes hours of work.
Yeah.
And I wanted to preserve that.
No,
so that's what's
brilliant.
The machinima part of it.
Yeah, I think that's the great thing about Second Life, when you can do these things, because we've seen all those trolling videos out there. I mean, I think though the first videos I saw of Second Life were trolling videos, and then when I saw when I started seeing machinima, I was like, wow. And there were more stories that I saw, and there's this one video which I will find and I will link underneath here. Some years ago, I don't know if you've ever seen it, I can't remember the name of the person, but I will find it and link it, and it was to the song from the Beach movie.
All right.
Yeah, I can't remember how it goes, and I won't sing it. But that was the first time I'd ever seen dancing on SL, and from there, I mean, obviously I've seen so many people do it, and it's wonderful. I think it's so much fun, and I love it when I see people like you that do dance videos. It's because it's great.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, the trolling videos, they've got something like 25,000 views. I'm thinking, you know, there's so many more things to Second Life that you can do that are a lot more interesting, like the dance, like your vlogs.
I know.
Hardly anybody watches them, and they don't know it's there.
I don't know what it is they do, but I think the word trolling, I think when you're doing keywords and stuff like that, just the mere word trolling, because I've done a search on YouTube, just the word trolling, and what it comes up with, then I've realised that's obviously why there's a lot of sad people out there.
I'm guilty. I've watched them as well.
That's me as well.
I've watched them. Yeah.
But it's true. There's a lot of sad people out there that just want to watch really, really bad stuff.
Sometimes it is funny.
Yeah, I must admit,
wound up.
I know. I do watch it and think, ugh. And I must
admit, why are you getting so wound up over that?
I know,
they're
it's
not really
so funny.
Doing anything.
I do laugh at when they land in people's homes and they have this full-on argument, and I think, why don't you just eject them?
Yeah.
But I think...
Which they do eventually.
Yeah, but I don't think people think straight away, do they? They're just more inflamed that how dare anyone. So I first saw you when you did Strawberry Sings Challenge. How did you find that?
Well, it wasn't really Strawberry Sings Challenge. I just been watching Strawberry Sings videos, and that's a lot of fun. And then I saw a challenge as well, and then I was looking to see what other people were doing out there, and I saw yours, and I really loved the Coffee with Isa idea, where you're just sitting and chatting, so that was quite good, and then it kind of inspired me to have a go, so I just went for it.
Oh, I think it's great. I think the more people that do it, we're going to push all the real people of the world off YouTube. I think that's the plan. Pixel domination. Dear. So we were talking earlier about all sorts of things and trying to decide what we were going to talk about today. And I have to say, there's so many things we can talk about, and I don't know where to start, really. It's just so funny. I'm like,
I know.
Yeah, it's just a complete loss, because actually in SL there's so many diverse things. You could just really yuck about anything, really. Are you a mad Second Life shopper?
Kind of. I go to all the events, like the Collaborate, Shiny Shabby, what's the other one? Uber.
Yeah.
So I go to all the main events, and I went to Uber last night. No, not Uber, Collaborate. Yeah. And this is where I got that outfit.
Yeah, it's lovely that. I really like that. Yeah.
And the hair is from Collaborate as well.
Oh, is that from there as well? Oh, I'm going to have to go visit. I barely shop clothes anymore, because obviously I'm doing a lot of blogs now, and I get so many clothes to blog that I actually don't have time to wear things for any longer than 5 minutes.
No, but you don't.
So I don't buy clothes anymore, but I still go out and I buy the odd mesh head, or I will buy sunglasses, or I buy a lot of hair. Yeah. I think I own all the hair there is to own in SL.
So much hair, yeah. I've forgotten what I've got.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? And my inventory is it's just mental at the moment, and I've been sorting everything out into hair and all that, because obviously my blog things get sorted out. But I mean, do you have a special way of sorting things out in your inventory, or do you just throw it in?
I try to, but it ends up getting thrown in most of the time. But yeah, I try to keep it tidy as I go along now. Yeah, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, well, I'm doing that now, but up until I started getting clothes for blogging, I just, a bit like my real life, open up, throw it in the cupboard. So there's a lot of good things in my wardrobe. I just can never find them because I can never remember their names, which is a bit silly. But now I'm a bit more organised. So, you know, all my blogging stuff goes into blog boxes. Have you ever looked at how many things you've got in your inventory?
I have. So let me see how many I've got. I can't remember. Oh, 87,322 items.
I'm going to look at mine. Hang on. Fetching items. 129,161 items.
Oh, that beats me.
Yeah, but that's from years. Years of shopping.
How old am I? I've forgotten how old I am. Oh, I'm 9 years old.
Oh, actually, I think you're older than me as this avatar, saying that. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I've obviously shopped a lot. As this avatar, I think 2010 this avatar. No, was it 2010? This avatar came about. So, yeah, I'm younger than you.
Well, you've got 129.
Yeah, I'm a bit... It's a bit embarrassing, really. I've kept a lot of people. Yeah. But I think that's one of the things I've noticed now with more bloggers and vloggers. There's more shopping.
Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot more shopping in
is.
SL than there used to be. It's quite amazing, really. It's a huge, huge commerce.
I blame these events. Before these events came along, you had to go round each shop or to the marketplace. But now these events, you go around these events and you see something you didn't know that you wanted, but you see it there. And oh yeah, I want that. I didn't know I wanted it, but I do now.
And do you subscribe? Because like on Facebook, there's all the Facebook pages that obviously the bloggers advertise in, and a lot of the stores now have their own Facebook page, and some of the events have their Facebook. I mean, I'm seeing it every day, so every day things are popping up and I'm like, oh, gotta have that.
Yeah, I'm signed up to Adams, Blueberry, and Essential Inventory. That's another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we've signed up to the same things. It's shocking, isn't it? Oh dear. So when you come in SL, how often do you get to come into SL?
Not as much as I used to. I used to be a complete addict, being here all day, every day. But now it's only like a couple of hours a day, if that.
Yeah. I was similar. I used to come in. I mean, obviously, I'm a woman of a certain age. Children growing up, I don't, you know, my free time I can do whatever I want with. But especially in the winter, I used to come here all day long. I'd actually be sat at the computer all day long. But I think that's the initial, when you first come into SL, it's so enthralling. But then once you're here, it's a bit like real life. You can take a break. So
yeah.
You go and have coffee. Yeah. But I mean, for me, I come every day, but as you know, I blog every day. So, but even if I didn't blog every day, I'd still come. Just to look at,
I like to be creative.
Yeah.
So in the past, I've built Sims and helped manage Sims. We used to have a Victorian Sim.
Oh wow.
A medieval Sim. A 1950s Sim. None of them are there now, but that
would have been amazing.
So I like to be creative in Second Life.
Yeah, very much like me. When I first came here, I brought one of my real life friends in, and she got on with the DJing thing and the meeting people and all that kind of thing. I met one person, and he was my partner for nearly 3 years. But all I did is buy land and renovate it. Hence my inventory is so big.
Yeah.
I must own every house there is going. And I don't know about you, but I have bought some really interesting things in SL. silly animations, and and you think to yourself now, why? Why have I got this?
Yeah, I think after 9 years I must have seen it and done it all by now.
Oh, I've just cammed out from us by accident. We just went for a tour backwards into the house. There you go.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm back now. Sorry. Ah, never trust me with the camera. Yeah. Sorry, I was interrupting. Go right ahead. Oh, God. So when you're in here, I mean, do you do it like, if you've got a table and chairs that have got animations, are you like me? You sit there and actually use them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
What they're for.
I know. But some people just have them for decorations. But even when I'm by myself, don't tell anyone this, I'll actually sit down and have dinner. It absolutely fascinates me.
What, and stick a fork in your face.
Yeah. Oh, mind you, you've got to admit they're a lot better than they used to be, because there's a lot more. The animations are a lot better than they used to be. You used to
the drinking wine ones where you just chucked it all over your hair. Or
yeah. Yeah, it is a lot better. I bought myself a dance pole, one of those Dutchy dance poles when it came out not so long ago, and it's. I bought it for one of my underwear blogs, and every now and then I res it, and then I just watch myself dance. So I'm like, when my daughter comes around, she goes, "What is she doing, Mum?" And I'm like, "She's dancing on a pole," because I just think it's so visual. Second Life. I love watching you do. I don't want to just stand. I don't know about you, but
yeah, the animations are so amazing now.
Yeah.
When I now got to motion capture animations, it's even better.
Yeah, I know. And these bento animations that are coming out for the bento hands and that, they're just like, wow. I don't know about you, but I really wish I could do this sort of thing. I wish I could create stuff like this, but seriously, I tried.
I wouldn't
once.
know where to begin.
No,
I
exactly.
have done building, and I've made a few things very simple, and I've even got a little bit of a shop on Marketplace.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to go and visit now.
Yeah, I think the link is in my profile.
Oh, well, I'm going to put it underneath this blog as well.
Yes. Just a few things that I made for various things, and I thought, well, I might as well put them on the market.
Yeah.
I've made them.
Oh, I tried beginning of last year and the year before. You know how you can buy some mesh clothing from creators and then you put your own textures on and that? I thought I'd create a clothing shop, which I did, and I deleted just before I started uploading my shapes. And you should have seen some of the stuff I had. It's just diabolical. I had a look at it before I changed my marketplace. I thought, why, Liz, did you ever think anyone would buy this stuff?
Anyone buy any?
I once made a shed, and I put that on Marketplace. Well, of course, no one bought it.
Yeah.
It was awful, absolutely awful.
I do sell my stuff. I get a very steady trickle.
Oh, that's
of sales,
really good.
Which is amazing, because all I did literally was put it onto the Marketplace and leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, I do with some of my shapes. The shape I wear is the most popular one. And I don't package it like any decent merchant would. I don't do any of that because, you know, I'm not a builder. I'm not really a creator.
Just comes in a simple box.
Yeah.
Press the box.
I haven't got the patience for that, which is rather funny because I've got the patience for doing all this. But yeah, I just think some of those people are so talented. It's just amazing what they do in here.
Yeah, blows you away.
Yeah, it really does. And I think what blows me away is that they earn a real life living from it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that.
Oh God, so would I. I'd love to sit in here chatting away to people all day long and earn an income. Unfortunately, the reality is I never will. I've
not got patience to sit down and learn it all, really.
Yeah, no, I have to go to a real life job myself. So, can you imagine it if I turned around to my son one day and said, right, son, you're the breadwinner and mummy's going to sit in SL all day. That's how I'm going to earn my money. Can you imagine what he'd say to me?
So crazy. You crazy cat lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of cats, they really hate this weather. They really do.
Oh,
poor
bet
things.
they do.
Oh, I feel so sorry for them. My flat is still hot because I know I've been rambling on my blog for days about it.
Yes, I know. I've been watching.
It's cooled down outside, but in here it hasn't. it's still really hot. So for them, it's a bit sort of meh, you know. But hopefully they won't feel so meh in a few days from now, and that'll be probably time when it starts to heat up again. I have positivity that, you know, we're going to have an SL summer in the real world. Yeah. But I don't know.
Everybody was complaining last week, and I said, don't worry, it's Wimbledon next weekend, it'll start raining.
Oh, is it really?
And it has.
Ah.
Yeah, starts this weekend. I
Oh,
think.
goodness me.
Pretty sure
that's
it does, yeah.
TV's hijacked then. I actually
About the only sport that I like to watch is
Oh,
tennis.
do you? I don't
Yeah.
actually watch tennis, and the only reason I don't watch tennis is because it gives me an egg, you know. Backwards and forwards.
Don't do that when you're watching it on the TV.
I know, but I still do subconscious. I still kind of do. It's weird. But I do like the fact there's strawberries and the Pims and things like that. I think that's brilliant. I think we should have a Wimbledon match in SL, really. Do you know what?
You can get a tennis court in SL. But,
I have a tennis court.
Impossible to play
Yes, I know.
because of the lag and the ball. You can't see the ball. I tried it.
I'm pretty sure I've got a tennis court and I've got a volleyball court as well. We'll do that one day. We'll have a game, shall we?
Yeah.
Not today, because I think I need the Prims to be able to res the damn thing. So,
Yeah, it's probably 1,000 prims or something.
yeah, because I got it a few years back, and I think back then, I think at least 2012 when I got it, yeah, the Prims would have been higher then because it wasn't really mesh. So, yeah, no, maybe I'll go and look for a decent one. Yeah, a little one on the beach. So,
Yeah.
next time we can go for a workout after we've had our coffee and cake. Oh God, yeah. I think it's what everyone doesn't know is you and I met last. Well, by the time this airs, it was 2 Fridays ago, and we were going to do coffee, and then you were sort of panicking, and I was panicking a bit as well, to be honest. I was like, ah! I've never really spoken to anyone. But the funniest thing is, we spoke for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And every time I think about that, I think, oh my God.
Now I've gone all shy.
Yeah. We just like yacked and yacked and yacked, and it was funny. I should have recorded that without telling you. So I should have just done it.
Yeah. That
No.
might have worked better.
No, I don't do that kind of thing. Maybe I should become one of those trolling people and go around and record conversations. Oh, no.
Get people angry.
Oh no. It still amazes me that people like watching that. It really does. But what I have noticed, going back to the blogging and the vlogging and stuff, is how many people are starting to do it now. It's quite a it's really increasing.
Catching on, yeah.
Yeah, it really is big time, and you kind of think, ooh. Gonna have to change it a little bit. I think it's now becoming, because it's becoming so popular. I think in order to keep it going, I think it's important the vlogging and making it interesting, which is good because it gives you. It makes it a bit more creative and more fun to do by putting something different. Because like you and I both watch Maddie's vlogs.
Yeah.
I absolutely. Do you know what? I love watching her.
I love it because she's different. Yeah.
I know,
And
because
she's funny.
yeah, everyone can talk about fashion. I mean, I talk about fashion. We can all do that, but we don't always want to watch it. And people out there, I mean, just to appeal to people outside of Second Life to make them interested. She does that because she makes it funny, and I think more of that is actually a really good thing if there were more things like that. But we shall see. I just think it's fun, and I came across you because I saw your vlog. Funnily enough, ta-da! And then I stalked you after that. I stalk everyone now. Because I've got a couple of YouTube channels, so I don't stalk them on my Isabel one.
Oh, right.
No, I stalk them on my other channels. Then they don't know.
Well, I'm just going to do things because I feel like it and it's fun.
Yeah.
And as soon as it stops being fun, then you stop doing it, don't you?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, for me, for example, when I first started doing the machinima bits, I used to go to this, I've said it before, I used to go to this place called Exodus and used to film there, only their Saturday nights, themed event nights, and used to do that. Then I created this page called Girls Want to Have Fun. And I used to take my friend when she was in SL, but she's not now. We used to go on adventures, and so we used to try and find places to go, like we went skateboarding and we did a video there and little odd things like that. And then we did some dance videos together, and she had alts, I had alts, and that was before I had them as robots. So we would, honestly, it was so funny, we would log all our alts in and nearly crash our computers trying to make a dance video. It was crazy.
Hard to double log, yeah.
Oh, yeah, double logging is crazy. But as you know, I've got my bots, and you've got one as well.
Yes, because I saw a video about your bots and I thought, oh, that's something I've not tried before.
Right, I'm just going to cam round so people can see your fellow. And he's
here's my bot.
Hang on, let me just... This camera's going crazy here. Let me go into him. Oh, there he is, that handsome man.
Handsome handyman.
Yeah, let me just do across like that. Look at him there. Is he smoking?
Yeah, he's got a cigar.
Oh. Yeah. But that's the fun thing about it, because like as machinima makers, we don't need to wait around for people.
That's right.
I think that was one of the reasons why I created bots, was everyone's on different time zones that I know, and if I wanted to make a video, I wanted to make it at that point when I decided to. And
it's hard to coordinate people that are on the same time zone as you, let alone people that, 2 hours behind you or 5 hours or whatever.
Exactly, and it's just so much better to be able to be in control of it yourself. So it's not cheap doing our bots, and it's not cheap to mesh them all up and do whatever you need to do to them, but they're so worth it. I told you earlier, I'm going to tell everyone, I married one of my bots, Siggy J. We were married for a week. I actually did. I went through how you can go through the Linden Lab page and partner yourself and everything.
Yeah.
I paid to partner myself. And
you paid 10 Lindens to partner yourself?
Yeah.
And 10?
No, it was 25 Lindens. 25 Lindens.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 20, or was it 10 Lindens? No, I'm sure it was 25 Lindens. You can tell how long ago it was that I've been married. So, anyhow, I partnered him for a week, and I took photos of our honeymoon and photos of us together, and I'll put them at the end of this video so everyone can go, ooh, ah. We had a lovely honeymoon, and then of course it ended in divorce. I divorced him. There was just not enough conversation.
So it's just not working out.
No, there was no conversation. It was all one-sided. That's the only problem with these bots. It's just so one-sided.
The artificial intelligence in them isn't great. They don't understand a lot.
No.
And so they keep asking you to repeat it, and that really winds people up when they try to speak to him.
Yeah.
And they get very upset and frustrated. Like, can you say that again? I didn't quite get that. Yeah. Can you say it again?
But I think you have to ask them the right questions. And for anybody that's watching this, the bots speak in IM. If you're ever around, they speak in IM, not in public. But although I think you can make them into public chat bots, can't you? I'm pretty sure you can.
You can. There's an add-on that you can get.
I might do that.
Makes them chat in local chat as well.
Actually, you know what? I might get that. That would be funny. But as Rosie and I discovered today, when we were looking through at our bots, and I pulled up my HUD on my one bot, on my 3 bots, that they all been having these conversations, and they've been starting the conversations, and we've worked out it's the group chat. They invade group chats.
Yeah, and they pick somebody and say, what did you say?
That's so funny. I just, I cackle about that all the time because often I'll put my HUD on and they'll have had these conversations and they are hilarious, some of these conversations. And I think, how the hell did they start this conversation? I got paranoid thinking someone else had logged in as me and pretended to be my bot. But now that makes perfect sense because I haven't disabled the group things. Oh. I might leave it actually. It makes for interesting times.
Otherwise you might not get any conversations at all.
No, bless them. No one wants to talk to them. They're just up there on the land doing their Tai Chi. Just... Oh, yeah. I might move them. I think I might have them swimming or something. What the hell? Change their mood. I'm thinking. I'm feeling like a bit of cake here. I'm gonna test this out. Let's test this out. Cake. Right. Desserts.
Get cake.
Desserts. Dessert looks good to me. Oh, there you go. See. Lovely. I do love it that I can talk with my mouth full. It's just great.
Won't let me have cake. It'll let me change the colour of the table.
Oh, yeah, no, it brings up the colour of the table, then you click that one off and then the menu for some reason's underneath it. It's bizarre. I don't get it, but it's
No, nothing.
No, you don't
Maybe
get
it's just
cake.
that.
Oh, it's just me. Yeah, if you want to watch me eat cake, that's fine. Many people watch me eat. Yeah,
lifetime on the hips.
Yeah, it's going to be a lifetime on mine. I'm just playing with my camera. Let me just stop for a minute. Now, yeah, that's better. Had to move my cam because I'd sort of tried to zoom in and show the cake and I ended up somewhere above our heads. Not a good thing. Oh, God. So what else do you like to do in SL?
I like to dress my dolly. As we all do. I also like to do photography as well. I've got a Flickr page as well.
Yes. Flickr, do you know what? It amazes me how many virtual photos from Second Life are on Flickr. It's huge. There's so many out there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I think when
take some amazing photographs.
I know. I don't know about you, but I'm just a basic take a photo and I use Photor because that's about the extent of my abilities. I tried with Photoshop and I can't do it, but there are some amazing photographers in SL that their photos are just amazing. I'll keep saying it. Yeah.
Way. But I can't use Photoshop.
No, same.
Just try and do all the effects in Second Life, and so it's taken as it looks like in Second Life, not Photoshop.
Yeah, I can't do it either. I tried, and I even watched tutorials, and I was just like, no. I just couldn't do it. I even tried that GIMP. I've got GIMP on my computer, and same thing. It's like, not having it. So I just stopped, and I just thought, oh well, yeah. It's as my pictures are as they are, and I've got funny shapes in my arms when I take a picture and a strange animation. I just think, oh, well, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been a great photographer in real life. Although I tell a lie, in real life I sell photos on Getty Images. I tell a lie.
Oh, right.
Yeah. There's an app that you can get on your iPhone, and I got this app called IM, and you can take photos and put your photos up on IM, and then some photos can qualify to go up to Getty Images and be sold as stock photos. So I was just putting photos on there, and let me tell you about this. I took a photo at work on my iPhone of my banana. I was eating a banana, I put it on my desk at work, and it was half eaten. I took a photo of my banana on a white desk, loaded it up, and bugger me, in the last year, it's probably sold about 30 times as a stock photo. So let me tell you, there is a market for bananas.
Half-eaten bananas as well.
Yeah, I might find an SL half-eaten banana and see how that does on Flickr. Just I wonder if it would be the most sought after banana on Flickr going. I think you should try it too, just to see what happens. I know one of those things we were talking about is the Flickr views, because I've said about this before, Flickr views, and a lot of people expect you to have really high Flickr views to blog things, which is really bizarre because I don't know. I don't think they make any difference to the blog. As I've told you before, whenever I look at my blog tells me where they come from, and I think I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2 a day from Flickr that directs to the blog. So I've never understood the need that some merchants have for really high Flickr views. I don't know. Do you know much about this at all?
No, not at all.
No,
I've never approached any designers to blog their things, so
yeah, I mean, I've gone through quite a few applications to blog things, and I'm always turned down and I know why I'm turned down, because the Flickr views aren't there, because it says in the application, you know, you've got this many Flickr views, and I just lie and go, yeah. And of course I don't get anywhere. They've probably got me down on the lie list. She doesn't get any Flickr views. But I'm just like, people either want to click my picture or they don't, and I can't. Do you know what? I'm gonna go out then and go, you will click my picture. You will view it. Oh no, I'm not really bothered.
Can't see my video unless you click my picture first.
Yeah. That's it. I like it. There must be a thing. There must be a setting on Flickr that says you can't go any further until you've looked at the picture. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because SL has impacted on things like Flickr, Facebook, Pinterest, Tumblr, Twitter, all these like social media things. It's just like everywhere now. Do you belong to any of these sort of social media things?
No, only Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, really. I've got a real life Instagram and a real life Facebook, but on Second Life, I just got the Second Life Facebook and the Flickr.
Yeah,
that's it.
I got the
keep up.
Well, it's like a routine to keep up with. I've got a real life Instagram, and I've also got a SL Instagram, and to run two on the one phone is really interesting because it relies on your Facebook. So I run real life Facebook by the app, and then my Second Life Facebook on the Safari browser. So if I want to go into real life Facebook, I log out into real life Instagram. I have to log out the Pixel Facebook, and it's kind of complicated because sometimes I've gone to post things on my real life and I've realized, oh my god, no, and I've had to delete it quickly because it's Second Life stuff. I got talking to someone the other day who messaged me in IM on Facebook, right? And so I was on my mobile phone and I was talking on the messenger, and I looked and I thought, oh, you're not a friend of mine, but I thought you were. And I said, oh, you're not a friend, I'll quickly add you to friends. So I went to add to friends, and then after I'd added, I went, oh my god, I've just added you to my real Facebook.
Oh no.
It's sometimes very confusing. So yeah, there is that thing about the separation of Second Life and real life when you're running two applications. Be careful. My word to everybody is be careful. You're going to have strange people suddenly appearing on your feed and you're going to go, huh?
How did that happen?
Yeah. But I've also found, I don't know about you, you should try the social media things, especially with your machinima. There's Reddit as well. I notice it's mostly Americans. So if you put your machinima films on Reddit, you get people from Reddit come and see. There's quite a big following on Reddit as well for Second Life stuff. And there's another site called Anser, ANSER, and I've only just recently joined them, and that gets people clicking and coming to look. So it's, when I say Second Life's everywhere, it really is everywhere. There is no, I don't think there's any social media out there that there isn't somewhere a Second Life sort of group, you know, hanging out, which is quite amazing, really. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to sleep on that.
Yeah.
It kind of blows my mind really with how much there is out there. It's just really weird. I think everyone's going to leave the real world. They're going to come join us at a coffee table near here. Do your family say anything? Do they know that you're an SL, or is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just think I'm weird.
Yeah, same here.
I just call them the non-believers.
Yeah. I think they think because they think in terms of like it's Sims or whatever, and it's gaming. It's gaming.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not gaming though, is it? It's quite a creative outlet.
No, not at all.
Yeah. My son calls it adult Sims. And I said to him, I said, when I had...
I suppose it is a little bit like that.
Yeah. Although I remember when I had Sims once, I got Sims for the kids when they were younger, and I suddenly took control of it because I became addicted to Sims. Have you ever played it?
Yes, I have. And
It's hilarious.
Like, he used to get married.
Yes.
And then I used to kill off my husband by putting him in the pool, make him swim in the pool, and then I'd take the ladder out. Swim until he died.
Yeah. Oh, I had a married couple.
Bit of an evil streak, really.
I had this little family, so a man and woman and a son and daughter, right? And I named them after some real life friends of mine. And what was so funny was that she died in Sims. She burnt alive at the barbecue.
Yeah,
she got burnt alive at the barbecue.
Burn yourself alive, don't you?
Yeah, and then he would cry every day. Then all of a sudden, he met this guy, and the guy moved in. And they became a couple. That was the funniest thing, because like my friends came around and went, look, you're dead and he's got a fella. And I think that's what I used to love about it, the randomness of what that game used to do. But yeah, so my kids used to play it, but they've never shown an interest in SL. But then they're adults, so they're not really into this at all. My son isn't. My son's very techie and is into computers, and he does a lot of graphic design and stuff. And in actual fact, if he was to do photography in here, he'd be amazing because he's a great photographer. But for some reason, it has never appealed to them at all. And no matter how realistic it looks, it's just, I think I'm going to have to hijack them.
For my family, they're all into the gaming. The rest of the family.
Yeah.
But Second Life, nah.
You know, I think I know why it is that we like it. Because it's not a game. And because we're interacting and we're, like you say, we're being creative and stuff like that.
You create your own thing. Yeah. It's not all made for you.
No, exactly. So we can do these things, and other people just will play a game as end of a day mind-numbing experience, and then we do it actually because we're thinking and we're doing things and we're wanting to interact and we're wanting to, so I guess it's different people at different times of their life, maybe. Who knows? Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, I'm just going to pause. Right, it's been absolutely lovely. I can't get my words out having you here today. I think next time, because there will be a next time, you know that, don't you, Rosie?
Oh.
Yeah, there's going to be a next time. I'm going to be dragging you around. I think I'm going to take you for lunch. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for lunch, and then we're going to become. You know what we should go and do? Let's go to some restaurants. Let's go to some restaurants and critique some food. Right.
That'd be a good idea.
I think that's what we're going to do. Anyhow, it's been really lovely, and
thank you for having me.
Thank you for getting over your nerves. I haven't got over my nerves yet, which is really bizarre. But between the two of us, I think we've been okay. We've soldiered on, and we've done this, and and thank you for coming, and to everybody out there, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See you next time. Bye.